Welcome to another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. This is Steve Gamache, and what we have this time is the Kanjo 1K6 stainless Chuka Bocho 220mm knife, so a cleaver style knife. It's not as dark as this is showing, it's just the way the lights are hitting it, so we'll get a look at it. So this is composed of one piece of steel. It's mono steel construction. There's no layers or cladding or anything. So it's one piece of steel shaped and ground to the geometry they want. And the heat treat on that 1K6 full stainless steel is about 60 Rockwell, maybe 61. You can read a little bit more about the steel on the web page. The weight and dimensions can vary a little bit from knife to knife, but this particular one is 488 grams or 7.2 ounces, so it does have some heft to it, which is the point of the knife. The edge length it's a pretty big knife, so you got 220 millimeters at the edge from the tip in the front to the heel in the back. Overall length is about 325 millimeters, there to there. And then the spine thickness, it's not all that thick. We've got about 2.8 millimeters at the back coming out of the handle, because that's where the choil and the heel are, back at the blade. And then about halfway down I got about 2.6. And then it thins down a little bit past that and starts tapering down to maybe 2.3-ish here or so. But the blade is actually quite stiff, as you might guess. I think the fit and finish is nicely done. It's kind of a machine finish. If we kind of get the light going here, you'll see that look. The blade height is 108 millimeters tall at the back and about 110 in the middle, so this is quite tall. The handle is kind of your standard black pack of wood, which is a stabilized wood product handle. We've got a full tang construction, as you can see. There's no metal bolster. The handle has the bolster kind of built into the front of it, shape-wise. And they've relieved the spine and also this choil back of the blade on both sides pretty nicely. So this has got nice fit and finish to it. It's a nice straight blade. The grinds look clean. Out of the box edge, it's pretty sharp. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's got a pretty decent out of the box edge bevel on it. I'm going to run a beauty shot here and get my fingerprints all over this. I'll wipe it down later. Alright, this is going to be a little tricky here. Yeah, we'll try that. This is not an easy one to do here. It's so big. We'll do that. You can see on the left side of the blade, right side of the blade as you'd be holding it, you've got screened in kanji. And then the left side of the blade does not have any markings on it. Let's look at it on the cutting board. Balance point, before we do that, is going to be pretty far forward, as most of these are. So that's about where your balance point is, about right there. So pinch grip can be behind that. You got some blade heft to this, and let the blade do the work and let the blade muscle the ingredients for you. So here is the cutting board profile. It's got just kind of a gentle curve all the way down. Stops a little bit at the back, but it kind of rolls into that. And then you've got a gentle belly towards the tip. So it's just kind of a roll, gentle throughout. Camera can keep up here. You could easily do tip draws with this. I don't have much to focus on with the camera here. Come back. There we go. But you're not going to... The edge, the tip's going to dig in if you try to do a lot of rocking. You could rock over lower stuff, but it's not really meant for rocking per se. But you can definitely do tip draws, push-pull cuts, glide cuts, those kind of things. Definitely not a big straight chopper and not a big, huge rocking type knife, but it will accommodate those other techniques well. Get our camera to come back here. There we go. So what we have here is the Kanjo 1K6 stainless Chuka Bocho 220mm knife.